Hello friends, and not yet friends, welcome back to Mary's Test Kitchen. Today, we're doing a recipe request for salt and pepper tofu. More than just salt and pepper and tofu, this crispy vegetarian dish is often found at Chinese and Vietnamese restaurants with red chilies, fragrant garlic, and extra spices. We start with a block of extra firm tofu. Firm tofu will work too. Medium firm is nice for variety, but it's for more advanced tofu lovers in my opinion. And let's be real, all my medium firm tofu is reserved for making the best vegan fried chicken ever, and you can use the flavors in this recipe to make salt and pepper vegan chicken. But let's get back to the job at hand. I'm cutting up the tofu into bite-sized cubes. I've also patted this block dry beforehand. To give our crispy tofu to be a head start, set the cubes out on a clean, lint-free kitchen towel. Press them gently to squeeze out excess water, but with a light touch so the tofu does not crumble. Then let those sit while we get the rest of our ingredients ready. Remember, the full recipe with ingredient amounts is on marystestkitchen.com, link in the description box. You'll want to slice up a couple stalks of scallion. Maybe more if your green onions are skinnier than mine. Keep the white and light green parts separate from the darker green parts. The lighter parts are going to get cooked while the darker green is going to finish the dish fresh. Crush some garlic and mince it. You'll want about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, or I do anyways. This gets pretty darn garlicky. But not all salt and pepper tofu is done this way, so you can customize it to how you like it, or what you're used to. My final aromatic is red chilies. Take the seeds out if you don't really want to burn your mouth off. Also, wash your hands with soap really well after you're done touching the chilies. The oil in the chilies can burn your skin if you leave it too long, plus if you accidentally touch your eyes, you'll curse me forever. Finally, get the spice mixed together with salt, sugar, white pepper, which I like better than black pepper for this dish, but you do you, and a pinch of Chinese 5-spice powder. Mix that all together, and now we're ready for the stove. There are many ways to make crispy tofu. You can bake it, like in my spicy peanut tofu recipe. You can deep fry, which is what they do in the restaurants, and it tastes great. But today we're going to do an in-between method, with hot oil over medium-high heat in a well-seasoned iron wok so it's non-stick. When the oil is hot, add the tofu. It'll sputter and pop a bit. Just be brave. And wear long sleeves maybe. Some recipes call for cornstarch on the tofu first. You can certainly do that. Add 2 teaspoons of cornstarch to a big container, add the tofu, pop on a lid, and gently roll it around to get everything coated evenly. Then you would just continue like I'm doing here. The difference won't be huge. A slightly thicker crust of crispiness. That crust is nice when you have a sauce that will go on later, like my General Tso's recipe, or maybe my vegan honey garlic sesame sauce. That would be nice. But for salt and pepper tofu, there is no wet sauce, so it's not necessary. After your tofu is nicely browned on all sides, turn off the heat and transfer the tofu onto a rack. The rack will allow air circulation so they don't just steam on a plate and lose some of their crunchy texture. Get back to that pan or wok with the scallion whites and light green parts. Stir fry about 30 seconds to a minute just until the scallions are getting fragrant. Then add your garlic. Add a bit of oil if anything's sticking. I just used 1 chili, but 2 is better, so the written recipe will reflect that. Stir fry until the garlic is just turning golden, just a minute or 2. The green onion might char here and there, which is what I'm going for. Yours might not, depending on your pan, but don't worry, it'll still taste good. Turn off the heat and add the tofu back in. Toss a bit. Then sprinkle over the salt and pepper mix. Now you'll want to toss everything really well so everything gets as evenly coated as possible. And there you have it. Add the fresh green onion parts and this salt and pepper tofu is ready to eat. It is really salty, so have some drinks ready. Or have some steamed rice with this. That would be so good. But I couldn't help myself, I just dove in. I hope you dive right into this easy tofu recipe as well. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. If you have a recipe request, be sure to leave it in the comments with the hashtag recipe request so I can find it easily later. As always, leave your questions as well and I will do my best to answer. Bye for now.